Okay, you are good to go.
Yeah? Are you sure? Everything I could possibly need is in here. There's blankets and food and extra diapers, emergency contact
And
numbers.
you're walking him around the block. You'll be back in 12 minutes.
Well, a lot can happen in 12 minutes. But what if I fall and can't get up? No.
And if you don't come back, we'll send out a search team. Promise.
Yes, but not too soon, just in case you're delayed for a reason you might like.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's no secret that babies are pretty much chick magnets, much more than a dog. Just make sure they know your uncle, not the dad.
Sure. Okay. Babies, chick magnets, more than dogs. Let's go, Emma. Let's rock and roll.
Oh, wow. You realize what you just unleashed on the poor, unsuspecting women of Port Charles. Are you okay?
Not really.
Missing Robin already?
Yeah. It's only been one night, but already her absence and my guilt fill the house.
Guilt? Why guilt?
Elizabeth always had this idea of myself as this high-octane multitasking, nothing the great Dr. Drake couldn't handle. Right when my wife needs me most, I couldn't help.
No. I am not going to let you do this to yourself. I've been here the entire time, remember?
Yeah.
I have seen the effort you have made. I have watched you turn yourself inside out to accommodate all her mood swings, getting her into rehab and on medication. And when the postpartum was too much for you to handle, you organized an intervention because you knew that was your last option. Yes, you've made some mistakes along the way, but ultimately, you did the right thing. And in the end, that's what matters. Now, Robin may not be able to articulate all of this right now, but I know that's what she's thinking.
Luke, I have much too much respect for you to dismiss your theory out of hand. But if you're right, and Ethan doesn't want to know if you're his father, then you have to respect him and let him go. If, on the other hand, I'm right, and he's part of a big scam, then you really have to let him go. Luke, either way, it's the same solution. I'm going to leave you to work it out. Oh, Lucky.
Tracy.
Hey, cowboy.
Dulling the pain of your big loss.
What are you talking about?
You know what? Instead of drowning yourself in booze, you should be celebrating. Whatever Ethan took you for was a small price to pay to get rid of him.
What do you mean, got rid of him?
Well, I just saw him on the pier, and he said he was going back to Australia.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were here.
Obviously. Don't go reading into things. I called Johnny here on Kate's instructions. She's sending us to Mimi Bay's annual fashion event, and she wants to fit Johnny for his tux.
That's why you so desperately needed to see him?
I over-dramatize everything to get what I need done.
Wow, how self-aware of you. You think you'd be able to stop?
I've tried so many times. It just doesn't really work. Anyway, in the interest of full disclosure, so you don't freak out, Johnny and I might need to stay overnight in Soho, so I booked 2 separate rooms. Here, see.
I thought I told you to get... Oh, good. You're here. They're expecting us in the sample room. I want to see how you two will look on the red carpet.
Why?
Why? Because this is an extremely important event. Mimi Bay's collection will get international coverage, and you know what? If you two handle this right, I may send you to Paris or Milan next season. So come on, let's go. Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. I'm gonna call Federico while you're gone and make sure that he's signed off on the suit, and I'll check in with Mimi's publicity people to make sure that they get prime coverage on the red carpet.
Excellent, Lulu. So just call me if Fedi has any changes. Come. Maxie.
Hi.
Wow, this probably looks really weird, laying out while fully dressed in scrubs.
Yeah, hope you're wearing your sunscreen.
I'm very conscientious about my sun worshiping. How have you been?
I'm good. You?
Great.
Great.
Love working at GH.
Yeah, I saw you there earlier. You do look happy.
Oh, you mean with Lucky?
It's just that two of you seem to be getting along pretty well.
Yeah, he's such a sweet guy. He brought me breakfast.
Oh.
Figured I didn't bother with it much.
Wow, concert last night, breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
Two of you an item now, or?
I don't know. You know, I probably wouldn't go that far, but we have a lot of fun together. He's taking me to the lake after my shift.
Oh, the lake, wow. There's something that you may or may not be aware of, but this attention that Lucky is giving you is probably less about you and more about getting a reaction out of a loon.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to tip you off as a friend, you know.
Oh, Nicholas. No, I really appreciate it, but is it possible that maybe you're overthinking this? I mean, maybe it's as simple as Lucky and I really enjoy each other's company. And maybe this, the tension that you seem to bring into every encounter that we have, is proof that you and I shouldn't have anything to do with each other.
You see, here's the problem. Even though you and Carly have been divorced for years and she's married to me, you still think that she's your property, ready to reclaim her whenever you feel like it. But that is a fantasy that you've conjured up in your head. Now, you may share the bond of two sons, but that's it. That's it. The reality of it is that her life is with me. Her future is with me. Now, whether or not we decide to have kids or when we have kids is something that we decide. That's not your decision.
Yeah, Jax, you're happy with Carly. You love Carly. You claim you love her and all that. I'm happy for you. But you have no qualms risking her life?
How the hell do you know what I feel?
No, I'm just...
Guys, you obviously, you can't or you won't hear each other. So why don't we just call a flag on this play? We all go home, then we come and we have a talk
No.
got some information.
Sonny needs to understand this. You don't get to question anything that goes on with my wife. Okay? Now, when Carly gets back, we will evaluate her medical condition and how it relates to the pregnancy, and that's it. It's a decision between us. Okay? Now get out of my hotel. Don't come back. Well, first I'll kick your ass, and then I'll have you arrested. That clear enough?